This is the most popular strenuous hike in the Santa Clarita area, known as the Beast. 9.8 miles, 2,200 feet of elevation gain today. We start here at Whitney Canyon Park. We'll be taking all dirt fire road today, headed in this direction. We start here from a paved park and ride, or a carpool area. It's Tuesday around noon at the moment, so that's pretty full. When that is full, there's overflow dirt parking lot, and that is relatively empty at the moment. This is where we park today. And we'll be headed up this direction in a moment. Great day today, about 70 degrees. Let's go. Roughly a tenth of a mile into the hike, and here's a sign that indicates we are on the Beast. Looks like this was an Eagle Scout project in 2019. This is going to be the only sign of the day that indicates we're actually on the Beast. So before you get started, just make sure you have correct mapping or GPS coordinates, because you can get lost here, and that wouldn't be good. There's a decent shot of Highway 14 there. We've climbed about, 80 feet thus far, so not too much. And we'll still be headed this way. You can see kind of the grade there. We're going to be climbing about 500 feet per mile, roughly. The Beast. 0.35 miles into the hike, you'll come to your first fork in the road. You don't want to go this way. So this left-hand direction would be headed down. You want to stay here to the right on this fire road and just keep climbing uphill. You'll want to go this way. Hiking down's a lot easier, but you go this way uphill for another 4 more miles. It looks like I lied. After 0.45 miles, there is another sign that indicates we are in the Beast. This is another fork in the road. So to the right is Ellesmere Canyon Trail. Pretty good view of a little canyon down there. So you don't want to go this way, Ellesmere Canyon Trail. This sign will indicate that the Beast is this way again. Just keep going uphill. 3/4 of a mile into the hike, and the summit of the Beast starts opening up. So you can see those towers on that mountain there. That is the summit of the Beast. Unfortunately, here you have to deal with some high-powered electric lines. You can hear them buzzing here. We'll get away from those in a minute or so. Just a lot more climbing. Fire road cardio. 1.25 miles in, start getting a nice little view of the Santa Clarita Valley. Beautiful day today, October. This is the one part of the hike you get a brief respite from the climbing. So there's still a little bit of elevation gain here, but let's just call this pretty flat. This will last for about a half mile, and then the remainder of the hike is all similar grade hiking, about 500 feet per mile. 1.7 miles in, there's a decent sized oak tree that gives off a good amount of shade. Nice spot to rest. This is a good moment to mention that the majority of this hike is extremely exposed to the sun. So very little opportunities to experience shade like this. So, make sure you hydrate, bring electrolytes, bring a hat. Don't come out here when it's 110 degrees if you can't handle 110 degrees. Not a good place to be. You can see all the exposed fire road there. It's worth it though. Look at these views. Right about 2 miles, you'll run into a gate. It's a brownish gate, kind of old, a little bit rusted. I've been here when the gate was open like this, and I've been here where the gate is closed. When the gate's closed, it's no big deal. You can just walk around. There's a little path here for hikers to walk around. This gate is to prevent vehicle access, not hiker access. There's also a little side trail. You can't see it here, but there's a little side trail that goes over this little hump there. Still headed this way. About 2.5 miles left of climbing. We're taking our first electrolyte break at the moment. Powerade Grape is our electrolyte choice of the day today. Just about 2.5 miles in, there's a concrete drainage ditch, water drainage ditch there. Pretty great view from here. The significance of this is this basically marks the halfway point of the hike. So once you've made it here, you're halfway. It's a very, very brief flat section up here. You can see the flat nature of the trail. We came from there. We are headed this way, and then as soon as we make this turn, we'll be back to climbing again. So it's maybe like 100 yards of flat here, maybe a little more. The beast is in the wilderness, so you are going to see some critters and creatures from time to time. This is a red ant colony. There it is there. There's thousands of red ants here. Do not want to step in that. Those hurt, they do bite, and they are aggressive. 2.9 miles in, you'll come across your best view of the hike so far. Just a nice elevated view of the Santa Clarita Valley. There's the fire road we came from. And here's where we're going. 3.6 miles in. Start seeing some cool layering in the rock here. Right along the trail. I'm guessing they use dynamite to blow this section of the trail out of this mountain here, exposing this layered rock. It's not just a layered rock here though. Through the chaparral, more amazing views. Beauty. At about 3.8 miles in, you come to a ridge line. May be kind of confusing your first time, but really there's only one direction you can go. The trail just hangs right here. Starts heading this way. Gets a little bit flat for another 0.2 of a mile. At just under 4 miles, you'll come to the most confusing part of the hike directionally. This is the road we've been on. This fire road's the road we've been on all day. But you're actually going to hang a right here. And what road are you going to hang a right on? Wait for it. It's Fire Road 3N64. 3 Nancy 64. You can thank the U.S. Forest Service for that creative name. Very common naming structure out here. It's just kind of funny. How are you going to remember 3N64? Then we'll start heading up again, and next stop is the peak of the beast. Just over 4 miles, more great views. You also encounter this white gate here. This road closed white gate. I've hiked the beast nearly 100 times. I've personally never seen this gate closed. Not saying they can't close it, I've just never seen it closed. Looks like you could walk around it if need be anyways. About a half mile left to the top. Let's go. 4.3 miles in, just when you feel like you're about to summit, the beast throws a curveball and puts the steepest grade section in. It's about 75 yards here, but most people will be tired at this point and not want to do the steepest grade. Camera shrinks the steepness a bit, but tough little section. A little more fire road cardio. 4.5 miles. Get your first great view of the towers of the beast. This means you're about a quarter mile away. The hard part is over. Victory lap moment. At this 4.5 mile section, there's one last fork in the road. This one's pretty simple. Don't hang a right and go down. Just remain left. Go up to the towers right there. That one's pretty intuitive. But just don't go right. Go left. 4.6 miles. Just an amazing view. This is not going to be your best view of the hike, but this will be your best complete view of the Santa Clarita Valley. We'll see in a moment, but the peak of the beast has a better view of like the San Fernando Valley. So this 4.6 mile shot here, right through this evergreen chaparral, you see pretty much the entirety of the Santa Clarita Valley. It's a stunning view at night as well, but daytime, still amazing. And alas, we have summited the beast. 4.8 miles, 2,200 feet of elevation gain. This is an out and back hike, so you just follow your footsteps to get back. That'll give you the 9.6 to 9.8 miles. Just an incredible panoramic view of the San Fernando Valley. This hill in the middle of the screen now is Griffith Park. And right through that notch in the hill, you can actually see downtown Los Angeles off camera. With the camera, it's a little tough. More of the San Fernando Valley there. That's going to be like the Granada Hills, Silmar area right there. And then here's back to the Santa Clarita Valley here. So thanks for watching the video. Truly great hike. Tough one, but rewarding. Every time I've been up here, large sense of satisfaction.